How's it going, guys? Larry from Larry and His Belts here, and today we are going to talk about what everyone is talking about right now. For those that don't know, CM Punk went on a huge rant after AEW All Out last night, where he discussed things about Colt Cabana and obviously about Adam Page. Just backtrack a little bit. The whole issue with CM Punk and Adam Page pretty much resulted from this promo that we're going to kind of break down a little bit today. CM Punk basically said that Adam Page went into business for himself, and because of that, it had CM Punk respond with the way that he did. Before I get into it, I just want to let everyone know that I do a ton of wrestling discussion topics. I do a lot of wrestling belt reviews, wrestling reactions. So if you do like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. So guys, without further ado, let's just jump into this. We're not going to break up the whole thing. We're just going to break up like the main 2 minutes of this promo. So let's go ahead and get into this, and then we'll discuss it.
And I have no respect for you and what you've done since you've gotten here. You want this AEW World Championship. You want it. I don't think you understand what it means to be a champion after all these years. I don't think you get it, because it's not just about what happens in this ring. It's what happens when that red light turns off.
So we are seeing Adam Page attack CM Punk, but it's not doing it in a way boost up the angle. He's tearing down CM Punk. Now, really quick, before I get into this promo, I just want to say this. I am not a huge CM Punk fan. In fact, I would dare say I like Hangman Adam Page more than CM Punk. I definitely was on the hype train of the Summer of Punk. I was definitely all up for that. And, you know, trust me, I was all in when it came to CM Punk back in the day. When he came back, I was very excited. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I wasn't jumping for joy or anything like that. I mean, it was pretty clear that he was going to be him returning. But I'm no way a super fan or a CM Punk mark. I've actually disagreed with a lot of things that he's done. I, in fact, have stated many times that I feel that he's a lightning rod for drama. I feel he's burnt a lot of bridges, and I feel that he does a lot of questionable things to either put his promos over or put himself over. He does a lot of breaking the fourth wall, which I've actually mentioned in previous TikTok videos. So if you guys have TikTok, you can add me. I'll put the link in the description as well. But with that being said, I do respect him. I think he is one of the best in the world, and I think he's extremely talented. Let's look at this here. Adam Page goes, "I don't think you understand what it takes to be a champion because of the way you acted when the camera wasn't on you." So basically he's saying, listen, we know everything that you've done outside of AEW and the things that you said, the things that you've done when the cameras aren't on you. So you don't have what it takes to be a champion. That does nothing for the storyline. That is Adam Page going, you know what? You're a babyface, I'm a babyface, but I'm going to do what I can to turn the crowd against you. And despite personal feelings, that is not what you do in an angle and storyline when there's two baby faces. So what Adam Page could have done, Adam Page could have been like, you know what? You've been gone for a very long time. And to be honest, I don't know if you know what it takes to be champion anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, the crowd loves you and everyone is excited that CM Punk is back in professional wrestling and he is back in AEW. But Jack, I've been here for a very long time, since the beginning, and I've held this championship when you weren't here. And I'm not going to sit here and talk about how, you know, why you weren't here or the things that you did when you were not in professional wrestling. But when you were gone, I held the reins. I was the one that was pushing AEW into a brighter future. And now you're here and you're trying to take away everything that I've worked for. And I'll say this, I respect everything you've done. You've done a lot for this business as a whole, but the future, you're looking at the future, and that's Hangman Adam Page. I do so much. He could have done something like that, because what it does is it gets people going, interested in the fact that, you know what, can CM Punk, that ring general, but that veteran, go against someone like Adam Page and take that away? And what Adam Page is doing is he's putting himself back on a pedestal and going, you know what, you're great, but I'm better. And I don't think you understand just how good I am, because you've been gone. And everyone is so hyped up about you being here and the excitement of you being champion again, you guys are forgetting that he's not facing just anyone. He's facing the AEW champion, Hangman Adam Page. That would have elevated everybody. But instead, he's going, you know what? Everyone's, you know, I don't think you understand what is being AEW champion because of the type of person you are. So he's, at first, I actually thought that CM Punk was turning heel. I was like, are they pushing a possible, like planning ideas in our head that he's going to be a heel? And as a babyface, that's not what you're supposed to do. When you look at Stone Cold and The Rock, when they feuded against each other, there was nothing that was conflicting their characters. It was purely storyline. But I think what we're going to watch next is definitely what CM Punk was referring to as going into business for himself. Let's look into it.
What happens when you go back to the curtain, those small, quiet moments when you think no one's watching? That's what makes a champion. Talk a big game about workers' rights, yeah? Well, you show the exact opposite since you've gotten here. I love this place. I care about this place. This is my home. And this Sunday at Double or Nothing, I will not be defending this championship against you. No, for the first time in my life, I will be defending all elite wrestling from you.
Okay, so that's where it steps over the line. So he basically, playing off of the smart crowd that's in AEW, he basically is doing what he can to turn the crowd against CM Punk so they can be on Hangman's side. And the way he's doing it is he's getting personal stuff around something that has nothing to do with the storyline against CM Punk. Now, this is when I have to sit back and go, CM Punk has a point. Now, Hangman could have easily said, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and have someone that's been gone from professional wrestling come here and take away everything I worked for just because he's CM Punk. You may be CM Punk, but I'm Hangman Adam Page, and I'm going to show you that today's All Elite Wrestling has surpassed you, and that I am the future, and that you are the past, and you are just going to have to deal with it. Instead, he says, you claim to be the working man's wrestler, but you are not. You're a fraud because of the things that you've done when the cameras aren't on. And you know what, guys? There's a fine line that you do. There's the breaking of the fourth walls and so forth like that. It makes things, you know, very interesting. But remember CM Punk's pipe bomb years and years ago? He actually talked good about John Cena. He was like, I actually like you, John, but this is what's been happening. He didn't sit there and be like, imagine if he was like, you know, everyone talks about John Cena being, you know, being like the face of WWE, yet this guy talks about, you know, doing stuff for Make-A-Wish Foundation. This guy doesn't even want kids. This guy doesn't even want kids. Why are we cheering this guy that doesn't even want kids and posting to be, you know, the face of the PG generation? And yet this guy doesn't even like kids. He's always doing, when he does the Make-A-Wish Foundation and stuff, he's just doing it to make money, to make himself look good. You know how damaging to John Cena's character that would have been? But he didn't, because that's not how you promote your babyface. And he was a heel at the time. But if CM Punk was a heel here, this promo might have helped because it would have made people hate him more. But it wasn't. It's the two biggest baby faces in the company, and Adam Page is going into business for himself to get the crowd to turn on CM Punk. Because the people that don't know about what he's talking about are going to do get in the dirt sheets and go like, oh, CM Punk was a jerk to Colt Cabana, whether it was justified or not. He burnt bridges with Colt Cabana. He burnt bridges with people in WWE. Feels like every friendship CM Punk has, he's burnt bridges on it. And it makes people go, you know what, why am I gonna support CM Punk? And the fact is it's not for storyline. It's not Adam Page's job to do that. It's Adam Page's job to make himself, elevate himself and the match. Not get a babyface and bring that babyface down with outside occurrences. And that's what CM Punk meant about Hangman going into business for himself. But that's what I think, guys. Do I agree with everything that CM Punk does? No. In fact, I've been very open to say that a lot of things that he does is just stirring the pot and being full of drama. But I got to agree with him here. I like Adam Page more than CM Punk. I think Hangman Adam Page is the definition of super babyface when it comes to AEW. I think if he went to WWE, Adam Page would be huge. But with that being said, I think CM Punk has a point. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. If you do like this video, once again, please subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. I love doing this stuff with you guys, and I'm also on TikTok, so we do a lot of discussions over there. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, and let's see what happens next. You guys have a good day. Peace.